Hi friends! Today I wanted to unbox my Fall FabFitFun Box. I actually think this is the best box that I've gotten all year, so I want to show you what I picked and then also what the other options were. I did also pick up a few other items because it was just so good, so let's open it up and see what's inside. I just always love the interiors of the box. They are so pretty. I do think spring was maybe my favorite, but fall is a close second. So for customized option 1, I am just looking down at my phone. There was a scalloped edge charcuterie board. That one was valued at about $100. There was an amika shampoo and conditioner set. That's valued at about $56. There was a 1-month supply of Nutrifolds, which is for clear skin and I think for your hair from what I remember. There was a gym tote in this really beautiful like red, maroon burgundy type of color, perfect for fall. There was also this Elemis dynamic resurfacing facial pads that was valued at $65. A really lovely throw blanket in a cherry lacquer was called. Looks like a very dark red kind of purpley color. Again, perfect for fall. And then there was this oversized crew neck in a very similar like burgundy maroon color. That one came in multiple sizes, as well as a pie dish. So I think you could pick between the cherry lacquer or the taupe color, as well as a white candle holder that sort of has like a squiggle between it. Very cute. That one was $70. And then this Soul Away 4-in-1 skincare wand kit. So I think it's just one of those that is like red light therapy, so it's supposed to be really good for your skin. And that one was valued at $207, but you would have had to pay an extra $50 if you chose this option because it's considered a luxe choice. There was a lot of really great options in customization 1. I was going back and forth between a few of them, but ultimately I settled on the amika shampoo and conditioner because funny enough, I had already purchased these from Sephora the month before because Sephora was having a shampoo sale, having 25% off. So obviously I was already interested in it because I bought it. So I just returned the one that I got from Sephora and then just picked this. So this is valued at about $56 US. I am Canadian. I live in Toronto. So I had actually paid I think around the same Canadian. However, they are sold as $41 each Canadian. So if I bought the two at regular price, it would be 82 bucks. So great that it already came in my box. For customization option 2, there was an Ilia Light Shift Cream Highlighter that came in 2 different colors that you could pick from. There was a gray cardigan from Nia Ariana. I'm not familiar with that, and quite frankly, I just figured I can get a gray cardigan anywhere. This one says it's worth $98. Not sure about that. There was a earring and necklace combo with green emeralds and cubic zirconia baguettes in it. It did look really cute, and that one's valued at $110. However, I have so much jewelry that I don't even wear, so I figured I don't need any more jewelry. There was also the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream that was valued at $94. First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream valued at $44. The bags were cute. So there was this, it's called 8 Other Reasons Vegan Leather Slouchy Bucket Bag. That one was $149. And then there was another bag option by the same brand. This is the Betsy Slouch Tote in Stone, valued at $129. I was really going back and forth between these bags, but just based on the photo, I know one girl is using it crossbody. I love a crossbody bag, or at least the option to make something crossbody. I wasn't sure if it would sit crossbody on me for either of them, but the bags were very nice. And I also just was not crazy how there was no zipper. I think it's just a magnetic closure. Another cute option here was the Noon and Moon Cherry Lacquer mug set. These are very cute. I love the, again, like that burgundy maroon. That's such a theme in this box. That was $76. And then there were a couple items from Oribe, this scalp oil controlled dry shampoo, that's $46, and then another scalp oil controlled treatment mist, which was $58. I was interested in these ones because I do get an oily scalp, but I just wasn't sure because I've never heard anyone talk about these products. I know Oribe is really good. I think whenever I go to the salon, that's usually what they use. There was also this iconic London Prep Set Glow. That was $42, and then a personal massager for $35. So a lot of options in this category. So I went with the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I just needed a new moisturizer for the daytime, so I figured this could be a good option. And this is an anti-wrinkle hydrating day cream. So again, this was valued at about $94 US. Canadian at Sephora, they sell this for about 131 Canadian. For customization option 3, there was this Dr. Jart color correcting treatment. That was about $54. A vitamin C serum from Glow Recipe. There were some Rare Beauty blushes. I've noticed quite a bit of Rare Beauty in these boxes. I want to say Fenty, one box, Rare Beauty maybe in this box. I've noticed quite a bit more. There was some jewelry from Electric Pix Camilla. There was a gold necklace, silver necklace. Again, wasn't crazy about that. And then this modern picnic basket, as well as a cream and sugar set for fall. And then it had a little pumpkin salt and pepper shaker. This was really cute. I was really debating on this one, but I already kind of have these. I don't have salt and pepper shakers shaped as pumpkins, but I already have salt and pepper shakers. I already have a cream and sugar set. So I was like, do I really need this? This was valued at $75. There was also this coin purse, or it's called a card case, for $48. It, to me, didn't really seem worth it for that. There was also a hair oil for $35. The last one here is a 3-month subscription to Arrows, which is a matchmaking platform. I don't remember seeing this in my options. I'm just going off of what was posted on the forums, because I unfortunately deleted the screen recording that I had when I was doing my picks. For this option, I went with the lunch bag. I've actually been looking for a small bag for work, more so to put my water bottle, anything I need while I'm on the train. So my card passes, my Kobo reader, just so I can easily throw it in here. And I figured this is basically what I need. I don't actually need a lunch bag, so to speak, even though it is insulated, but I just needed a bag this size, short handle. It's kind of what I wanted. So nice cleanable inside, definitely water resistant. And then plus there is the pocket in the front, the pocket on both sides. There is a magnetic closure, but there is also the drawstring. So this one is valued at about $40 US. I cannot find this specific brand in Canada. I don't know if they sell in Canada. So I'm just going to say $40 US, maybe that's what, like $50 Canadian. So for customization option 4, there was this eyeshadow highlighter stick. That one was $26. This leave-in conditioner from Ceremonia, that was $27. Some liquid brow lamination from Thrive Cosmetics. That one's $26. There were this set of 3 trivets. That one was $30. And they looked cute, but again, it's just like, I kind of already have some of these things. I was fine with the home things. It's like, I already have an item similar to this. Maybe it's not as cute as this, so it's like, do I really need this just because it looks cute? So again, the trivets were cute, but I was like, do I want that? And then there was this set of 4 dinner napkins, and like, based on the photo, it kind of looks like a light rusty color. Again, nice for fall, but we don't really use dinner napkins. Like, if anything, I'm just using a Kleenex to wipe my face if I got myself dirty. There were some threader earrings from Love AJ. Funny enough, I had earrings very similar to this that I did thread through my cartilage. So I was kind of debating on this, but it's like, why, Joanne? You never use that earring anyway, so don't get it. And then there was also this jewelry travel bag valued at about $50. And then a 6-month trial to Lit Method. And this just seems like a fitness app or website, so you get a free 6-month trial, and that said it was valued at $60 basically. So from customization option 4, nothing was really screaming at me that I really wanted. I was debating on the jewelry case. However, like when I travel, I don't really take jewelry with me, or I take very little that it doesn't really require a case. And then plus I do already have jewelry cases anyways. So I went with the surprise option where they would just send me anything. I'm assuming based on what I've picked before, based on what I filled out in that initial things that you like survey that they make you fill out. And they sent me this Grown Alchemist Soothing Body Gel Lotion. Going to be honest, I was a little disappointed with this because I think the verbiage sort of said it could be something from a past box. It could be something more expensive than the choice options that were in that category. And this one's valued at about $35 US. I found this on a Canadian website that sells for about $42. So not really that far off. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with lotion, I guess. I'm sure I will use this eventually. I was just kind of hoping for something better. So for customization option 5, there was a hydrating hand cream from Rare Beauty. That one was $18. There was a notebook from Pantone Notebook. I don't know if that's the color of the year, but that one is $19. There was a heat protectant spray from Bondi Boost. That one was $22. There was a macadamia hydrating mask. That one was $48. There was a hair identifying spray bundle from Skin Body. Some Pilates socks with little grippies on them. That was $32. And then a 4-month subscription to Better Sleep valued at about $40. So from this one, I was sort of stuck on a couple, so I ended up just getting both. So I picked up the heat protectant spray from Bondi Boost. I have used their products in the past and I did like it, so I figured I'll try this one as we're going into fall winter. I don't typically like to go out in the winter with my hair like sopping wet. So I figured a heat protectant spray would probably be a good idea. And then I also picked up the Skin Body Hair Identifying Set. So this is essentially those sprays that you spray on your face, and it comes with little razors, and that way you can shave all the little fine hairs off your face. I've seen videos and I've always wanted to try it. So it comes in a little aerosol canister, and then it comes with 4 razors. So I'm actually very excited to try this. Just the videos look so satisfying. So the Skin Body was my original choice, and then my additional choice was the Bondi Boost. So I paid an extra $11 US for this one. So customization option 6, there was some tinted lip oils from Merit. There were 2 shades, and then there were some lipsticks from Merit, again 2 shades. There was a frizz defense spray for your hair from X Mondo. There were some sunglasses from Steve Madden for around $50. And then there was also a pie server in lacquer and taupe from Noon and Moon. So I guess if you were getting the pie dish, you could also get a pie server. Again, I didn't, so I didn't pick that one. And then there was a luxe option for a perfume by Maison Louise Marie, and this one was valued at about $100, but you would have to pay an additional $28 since, again, it is the luxe choice. I don't really like buying perfumes unless I know what they smell like, so I didn't pick that one. And then there was a body and hair fragrance mist from Rare Beauty. That one was about $28. And then some strawberry kiwi greens from Bloom, which was $30. So for this one, I actually did pick up 2 options. I picked up a lip gloss and a lipstick. I have seen Merit Beauty online quite a bit. I've never tried them, so I figured this is probably the best opportunity. I also haven't bought new lip products in a long time, so I figured going into fall, going into winter, why not? So this is the lipstick. I got this in the color Classic. It kind of just looks like a mauve color to me, which is usually the color that I go for anyways. I feel like all of my lip products are probably the same range of colors because that's just the color that I like. And then this one is the lip oil. I will say it doesn't really feel like a lip oil. Kind of just feels like a lip gloss. It feels like a very small applicator. I don't know if that's good or bad. I am doing this without a mirror, so probably not a good idea for me. I will say the lipstick does feel very nice. This one, not bad, but this top part here is just definitely very like plasticky, no weight to it. Whereas the lipstick, at least, this bottom part does feel a little bit nicer. So I added the lipstick as my additional choice, and that was around $13 US. And at Sephora Canada, they sell this for around $36 US. I thought it was a good deal. I probably wouldn't buy them regular price, so I figured this was a great way to try it out. So lastly, we have customization option 7. So typically you're really only picking for 6 full-size products, but for some reason for fall, they added an additional customization option. So we're picking for 7 full-size products. I don't know if they're going to continue that going forward or if it was just a fall thing, but no complaints for me. So the options here were a hydrating body lotion from Rare Beauty, valued at $28. There were some eyeshadow sticks from Hourglass, and that one was $34. There were about 6 colors, which did look nice. I was sort of contemplating these. And then there was this magnesium e-spray for $38. So you're supposed to spray this like before bed, and it's supposed to help you sleep. Again, kind of interested in this, but wasn't really sure if it would work. There was an apron for $79. Again, very cute, but I kind of already have aprons that I don't use. And then there was a hair mask from Amika for $36. So I ended up going with the hair mask. I thought this would probably be the best option for me. I am currently using the Fino hair mask, the Japanese one, and I do like it. I am going to finish it pretty soon though, so I think this will hold me over until I get more of that one. And honestly, it's a pretty good size. It says 250 mil, and this one again valued at $36 US. In Canada, Sephora, they sell it for around 40, or sorry, 52 actually. So about a $20 difference pretty much. So excited to try this one. And then plus I already have the other shampoos. So I guess everything will kind of go together. So I am a little confused because this was an additional choice. However, going through the forum list, it didn't have this option available. So this is a hyaluronic cream from Glow Recipes. So I'm not sure. I want to say it was under 3. For some reason, it says on here the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C. And I was like, is that what I picked? But I got this instead. But I even went back to my receipt that says your order has like been finalized, and it does say this. So I'm not sure what happened there. Regardless, I got this in the mail. I'm sure I'm going to use it. This one cost me $14 US as an additional choice. It does look very nice. I love the look of this little container. And then with this one, you can also just keep this container and I guess just refill the actual product. And they sell this for about $54 Canadian. So again, I only paid $14 US, even with the conversion. Not bad at all. And I guess the fact now that if I do like it, I can just buy refills of this instead of having to buy like a brand new one. That's always really nice. I might use this, I guess, maybe as a night cream since I have the other one that is more of a day cream. I did also add in some items during the add-on period. So I don't remember if it is before customization opens or just after, but they have like thousands of products that you can go through that are discounted and you can add them so they're shipped out with your box, which is what I highly recommend to do because I did once just buy things when my box had already shipped and then of course I had to pay shipping. But then when you add it before your box is shipped, then everything just ships together and you don't have to pay any additional cost realistically. So I picked up 3 items here. The first one being this vitamin C serum. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe since I got this vitamin C serum, I changed the Glow Recipe vitamin C serum because I thought that I selected that, but I think I probably went back because I knew I didn't need 2 vitamin C serums. That sounds right. So this one is the Innisfree vitamin C serum. I do actually have a sample of this that I'm using right now that I do like, which is why I saw this and figured this was a steal. I'm going to get it. I picked this up for $15 US and this retails at Sephora Canada for $43. So I thought that was a really good price and I knew that I already liked it anyways, so seemed like a no-brainer. Next, I picked up the Olaplex number 4 Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo. This one actually came in my free winter box that I got and I've used it. I do really like it. It is a clarifying shampoo though, so I don't use it that often. So I think I still have some left and that was basically in the winter. But I picked this one up for $13 and this one retails at Sephora Canada for about $46, I believe. So again, really great price. And then lastly, I picked up some makeup wipes from the Creme Shop. This says it is made in Korea, so it is a K-beauty brand. And these are makeup wipes with vitamin C in it. I know makeup wipes are not the best, but there are just some times where I just want to take my face off really quickly, just clean everything without getting my sink and bathroom dirty. So this one came with 60, and I believe this was maybe like $4.50. It does say regular price is around $8 US. I'm not sure how much this is Canadian. I'll see if I can find a shop that sells this. So for fall, the total value of the 7 items that I picked from was around $307 US. If I bought those equivalent items in Canada, that would cost me about $421. And then for all 6 items that I purchased additionally, those came up to just under $80 US. I did have to pay $9 in taxes, importing border stuff, which I would have thought was a little bit more. I was waiting to see if I would have to pay any duties when they delivered it, but I didn't have to pay anything. So that was $80 US, which cost me about $110 Canadian when I did the conversion. But again, for those 6 items, if I had bought them all, regular price in Canada would have been around $220. So still quite a bit of savings and items that I am actually very excited to try out now. So that is everything that I got in my Fall FabFitFun box. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more content. I am going to do a video reviewing my full 1-year subscription with FabFitFun. Is it worth it? As a Canadian, did I like it? Am I going to do it again? So if you want to see that, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Bye.